I think our next item is number 9.
Thank you. Item number 9, proclamation recognizing Healthy Together Week 2021. Stan Vanderwerf, Chairman, Board of County Commissioners.
Great. If you would like to come down, that would be awesome. You've got signs and everything. All right, let me go ahead and read the proclamation. I'd like to make a motion to approve this proclamation recognizing Healthy Together Week 2021. Whereas El Paso County is home to more than 100,000 veterans and their families, as well as nearly 40,000 active duty service members and their families, and whereas approximately 1/3 of the population in El Paso County is military or veteran connected, and whereas El Paso County is the proud home to 5 military installations, including Cheyenne Mountain Space Force Station, the United States Air Force Academy, Fort Carson Army Post, Peterson Space Force Base, and Schriever Space Force Base, as well as National Guard and Reserve missions that contribute more than 100,000 jobs and an overall economic impact of more than $17 billion to the local economy and $36 billion statewide. And whereas El Paso County has many community service providers, in addition to Department of Defense and Veterans Administration services that support service members, veterans, and their families, and whereas Home Front Military Network promotes and enhances collaboration among military organizations, state and local government agencies, and community service organizations that provide services to support the health and well-being of individuals and families, and whereas HFMN has 45 partner agencies that provide this broad range of services to our military and veteran community, collectively providing more than 100,000 services each year. And whereas the Homefront Military Network provides emergency financial assistance, resource coordination, case management, support and education and outreach to help streamline access to services, and whereas the Homefront Military Network is hosting Healthy Together Week, September 16 through September 19, 2021, with events held at Bear Creek Regional Park to support the health and well-being of our military and veteran community and to increase the healthcare military network's capacity to meet immediate and long-term needs of service members, veterans, and their families. Now, therefore, the Board of County Commissioners hereby proclaims September 16 through September 19, 2021 as Healthy Together Week in El Paso County and urges all citizens to support the good work of the Homefront Military Network and its partner organizations. Done this 7th day of September 2021 at Colorado Springs, Colorado, the Board of County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado, signed Stan Vanderwerf, Chair, Cami Bremer, Vice Chair, Lejinos Gonzalez Jr., Holly Williams, and Carrie Geithner, members, and attested to and signed by Chuck Browerman, County Clerk and Recorder. Do I have a second?
Second.
And that's been moved and seconded, and now we would love to hear from the Homefront Military Network and their board a little bit about this great event, Healthy Together Week.
Good morning, Kate Hatton, Executive Director of Homefront Military Network. I just want to thank you for your support. You've been supportive of our mission and service members, veterans, and families since our inception, and really appreciate your support, the support of using Bear Creek Park as well, and really a focus on the health and well-being of our service members, veterans, and families. This is a big military veteran community, as you know, and we just appreciate the opportunity to help spread the message and get people focused on health and wellness. And so I'd also like to introduce, I think you might know Sally Clark. She's our event chair and our board chair, Garrett Herensack, and I'll let them say something as well. Go ahead, Sally.
So, Mr. Chair, Madam Vice Chair, and Commissioners, thank you so much for sponsoring this proclamation today. and especially to Commissioner Vanderwerf, since it is in your district that we will be holding the events at Bear Creek Park. Also, special thanks to Todd Martz and the Parks Department for helping us coordinate the various events, which are right here, and the dates. And we have a pickleball tournament, we have a 5K fun run, and we also have a yoga in the park. If you go to the website at homefrontmilitarynetwork.org, you can register for all of those, as well as a special event right over here at the U.S. Olympic Museum and Paralympic Museum that will be held on the 16th with special guest Sally Roberts. She is an Olympian, and she is also a combat veteran who will be talking about the importance of health and wellness and mental health to our military veterans, and the importance of this particular organization that supports direct and partner agency assistance to our military service members, veterans, and their families. And now I'll let our chairman of the board, we call him SAC, it's a little bit easier, to make a few remarks as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you, commissioners, for your great support. We thank you so much. You know, this organization is making a huge positive difference every day in the lives of our veterans, our military members, and their families. The need is great. Fortunately, the passion is also great in this organization to help. Kate represents a very small staff that is does incredible amount of work, and their passion, their caring is making a difference, and in many times is saving lives, and making lives better for all those that need this great support. So I want to publicly thank our very small staff that has a couple of things in common. One, they're incredible, great citizens of this county, and they are incredibly passionate, and they're all poorly paid. But we thank them for what they're doing. And also, representing here is the volunteers that truly make it. Our board is incredibly diverse and talented. Our volunteers are, again, members of this great county and this great city and state. And they are making a difference, and we thank them. So thank you for your support. Healthy Week is one of a number of events that we do to raise awareness out there. And we also ask you and anybody watching here, if you know of a veteran, if you know of a military member or their families that are in any way need, please urge them to contact us, and we will take great care of them, because they deserve all the help as we can. As you all mentioned today about 9/11 here, there's no better time to be helping those who've served so much in defense of our great nation, to help them today, but also throughout the year. So please spread the word of the great work of this organization. And thank you again for all you do each and every day, but also for your support.
Great. Thank you very much. Any other comments from the team? All right. By the way, I love your signs. Those are great. Let me bring it up to the board here. And does anybody have any comments from the board? Commissioner Gonzalez.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to thank everybody in the organization for all the great things you've done. We've gotten to work with you a little bit the last several years, or last many years now, and the great work that you're doing for our local veterans, and continue to support you, and hopefully we get the word out so that we can have a lot of residents participate. As was already mentioned, and you highlighted, the healthy bodies, healthy minds, healthy souls, as we've seen in the last couple of weeks, with really weighing heavily on veterans, and then with this Saturday as well. I think we need to continue to encourage and look out for those veterans, our friends, our neighbors who need help, and this is one of those great events that I think can help them heal and stay strong and healthy. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Bremer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you all for being here. And it's not just about being here on 1 week in a year. It's about the work that you're doing every day. And there's a beautiful parallel there for what our service members are doing. It's not just about the the one tour or the one day at work. It's their lives every single day. So thank you for giving the time and effort and individual attention I've heard that you give to so many of our veterans and service members who call Colorado Springs and El Paso County home. Did you all appreciate how even how there was a perfect formation there? Like nobody said anything. You were staggered perfectly and got in an instant formation. So that also is a beautiful parallel for how you're running a now merged organization. I think since the last time we did a proclamation for you all. So great leadership there. And specifically, you heard all of us talk about participating in the Veteran of the Year awards this week. And I know that you have a dear volunteer and board member who has been nominated for that, I think Mr. Al Beatty. And so we're looking forward to celebrating all of those in our community who really make a difference. And I'm grateful for organizations like yours, for volunteers like Mr. Beatty to help with. So, the other thing I want to point out about I love the Healthy Together Week. When I first saw the name of the proclamation without realizing, the content, I just saw the name at the top and I was thinking, what is this about? I love the fact that there is a focus on health. And we talk so much about the mental and physical health of our community and how that contributes to what we can all get done together. But, the military is one. We also hear a lot about, you must take care of yourself before you can take care of others. And so many of our service members, they actually don't get that choice. They don't get to focus on themselves first. And so this is a beautiful way, I think, to ensure that we can help them along with that and bring emphasis and awareness for the rest of our community and how we can help and come alongside and all be healthy together. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for being here today and best wishes.
Great, thank you very much. Commissioner Williams.
Yeah, I do wanted to say thank you so much for doing this for veterans. I guess in the past week and a half or so, my dad has been at the front and center of my mind because I've wanted to call him and ask for advice, and he's just not here anymore to do that. And so I just wanted to give out this website here, homefrontmilitarynetwork.org. And please, if you're a veteran and you need someone to talk to, be sure to look up that website or visit this organization. We know that the times are tough right now. And so take that time to speak up to someone who's a close friend and take the time to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you. Great comments by all. Yes, Commissioner Geithner.
Thank you. I just wanted to emphasize that when I spoke this morning and I talked about what a tough week this is for many of our veterans, there can be a lot of things that are heavy going on this week. And I just wanted to acknowledge that this is such a positive thing that we are seeing happening in our community. When we do hard things, it's good to know that there are folks that are standing ready to help. And I think that is so encouraging. So whether our veterans and their families reach out to your organization or not, just the fact that you are standing here today saying that you're willing to be there, I think says something huge to our community, that they are not forgotten even in these tough times. And I just thank you.
Great, thank you very much. And I'd also like to extend my thank you to Homefront Military Network. You all have done a great job in the community, and we have a ton of veterans. Looking at your website, which I looked up while we were here, you've, even though the proclamation says 100,000 services per year, the total number of those served is 500,000. I mean, that's a huge number. And you provided almost $6 million in direct financial assistance to military veterans to help them get through whatever crisis or challenge they have at that particular moment. I have to say, though, I also really like the model that you have, the business model, which is not necessarily to compete with the other service providers that are in the community, but actually to partner with them and then to act as a referral service. So you have a way to reach out in multiple different ways to reach out to military personnel. You kind of figure out what their challenge is and then find a good partner that can help them solve that. I think that's really great. That just helps to make it easier for veterans that have a challenge in their lives to find a solution. And you know, I think at this particular point in time with the withdrawal from Afghanistan, I think there are veterans out there, even more so than perhaps on an average day or week, who might be thinking, gosh, you know, I served there, or I watched a friend get killed in combat, or a friend that lost an arm or a leg, and they might be thinking, why were we there? So I think there could be maybe an uptick, really, in the need for some services to help people get through that challenge. And so I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're doing what you can for our community. We've got a ton of veterans. And I appreciate the stuff you're going to do in Bear Creek Park. And one of these days, I'm going to actually learn how to play pickleball. So I don't think I'm ready for a tournament. But
There's free lessons.
free lessons. Oh, that's good. I definitely would need them. But anyway, I just want to appreciate all that you do. All right, so let's proceed with the vote, unless there's any other comments from any of the commissioners. Okay, hearing none. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Geithner.
Aye.
Commissioner Gonzalez.
Aye.
Commissioner Bremer.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, and that passes 5-0. And how could that not be 5-0, right? All right, we'll take a quick recess. I know you're interested in a photo, so let's go ahead and proceed with that.